Hello, this is Mr. Kissinger, and welcome to 5th grade math module 2, lesson 13. Today's objective is we're going to use whole number multiplication to express equivalent measurements. So, getting started, this first one is done for us. It says convert weeks to days. We have 8 weeks. 8 times 1 week is the same as 8 times 7 days, because there is 7 days in a week. That gives us 8 times 7 days, 56 days. There are 56 days in 8 weeks. Let's look at letter B. It says convert years to days. 4 years is 4 times 1 year. We need to convert this to days. So we know there's 365 days in 1 year. So that is the same as 4 times 365 days. So what we're going to do is we multiply 365 times 4, and that gives us 1,460 days. Next, we'll look at letter C. It says convert meters to centimeters. That prefix SANY in centimeters tells us that means 100th. So we have 100 centimeters in 1 meter. 1 centimeter is 100th of a meter. 9 2/10 meters, or 9 2/10 times 1 meter, is the same as 9 2/10 times 100 centimeters. We'll move our digits 2 places to the left, which moves our decimal point 2 places to the right. It gives us 920 centimeters. In letter D, we're going to be converting yards to feet. I know that 3 feet equals 1 yard. So we have 5 7/10 yards, the same as 5 7/10 times 3 feet. We'll have to multiply 5 7/10 times 3, and we get 17 1/10 feet. So when we multiply 5 7/10, remember we can multiply by 10 to make this 57/10. And then when we get our final answer, we're going to divide our product by 10 to get back the standard form. So we get 171, and then we would bring that back and make it 17 1/10. Next, we're going to convert kilograms to grams. 6 800 kilograms, so 6 800 times 1 kilogram, is the same as 6 800 times 1,000 grams. There's 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. That prefix kilo means 1,000. So when we do 6 800 times 1,000, we're going to have to move that decimal point 1, 2, 3 places over to the right, which moves our digits 3 places to the left. It gives us 6,080 grams. Finally, we're going to convert pounds to ounces. Well, 1 pound, I abbreviated pound LB, is equivalent to 16 ounces. So 12.5 times 1 pound is the same as 12.5 times 16 ounces. Again, when I do my multiplication, I'm going to multiply by 10 to get 125 tenths, and then I will divide by 10 when I get my final product, which is 2,000. It becomes 200, and we get 200 ounces. So there's 200 ounces in 12.5 pounds. Next, We're going to start with word problems. The first one is done for us. It says convert the number of hours in a day to minutes. 24 hours, or 24 times 1 hour, is equivalent to 24 times 60 minutes. When we multiply 24 times 60, we get 1,440 minutes. So one day has 24 hours, which is the same as 1,440 minutes. Letter B, it says how a small female gorilla weighs 68 kilograms. How much does she weigh in grams? Again, we have 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So 68 times 1 kilogram is the same as 68 times 1,000 grams. 68 times 1,000 is 68,000. So we have 68,000 grams. Next, it says the height of a man is 1 7/10 meters. What is his height in centimeters? Well, we have 100 centimeters in 1 meter, and we have 1 7/10 meters. So 1 7/10 times 1 meter is the same as saying 1 7/10 times 100 centimeters. So to find our answer, we'll multiply by 100. 1 7/10 times 100 is 170 centimeters. So it says the capacity of a syringe. A syringe is like a shot, you get like at the doctor's office. It's 0.08 or 800ths liters. Convert this to milliliters. So we'll have 800ths times 1 liter, which is the same as 800ths times 1,000 milliliters. So 1,000 times 800ths. Well, we're going to move our decimal point over 3 places to the right. Or really what we're doing is we're moving our numerals 3 places to the left. We end up with 80 milliliters. A coyote weighs 11 3/10 pounds. Convert the coyote's weight to ounces. So we have 11 3/10 times 1 pound, which is the same as 11 3/10 times 16 ounces. There are 16 ounces in a pound. So we multiply, and we get 11 3/10. I multiplied that by 10, so I can move my decimal over, so I'm multiplying by a whole number. And then we have to divide our final product by 10 as well. So I got 1,808. When we move our decimal back over, we get 180 8/10 ounces. All right, and for our last one, we have an alligator is 2 3/10 yards long. What is the length of the alligator in inches? Well, I know that 2 3/10 times 1 yard is the same as 2 3/10. That's 36 inches. There are 12 inches in a foot, and there's 3 feet in a yard. So there's 36. 12 times 3. There's 36 inches in a yard. When we multiply that, we get 20. I multiply by 10 again. I got 23 times 36 is 818. When I divide by 10, I get 81 8/10 inches. So our process is going to be the same whenever we're converting units. When we figure out how many units are in the unit that we're converting from, and then we multiply by that number of units. So if we're converting feet to inches, we know there's 12 inches in a foot. We'll multiply the number of feet by 12, and that will give us the number of inches. And we do that anytime we have any units of measurement that we know the conversion for. That's all the time we have for today. Look forward to seeing you guys next time, and have an awesome rest of your day.